Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 2, Text 50. Buddhi-yukto jahātīha, ubhe sukṛta-duṣkṛte, tasmāt yogāya yujyasva, karmasu kauśalam. In this sloka, Kṛṣṇa says the greatest power of applying what is said so far, which is karma yoga, nishkama karma yoga. Nishkama karma yoga is that which has those three principles: mamata-tyaga, kartritva-tyaga, phala-tyaga, which means mine, this belongs to me, I'm the proprietor. So that has to be given up. Second is kartritva-tyaga, I am the doer. Because of me, everything is happening. That's second. Number 3, phala-tyaga, because I am the doer, it belongs to me, this action belongs to me, therefore I am the enjoyer of the fruits of my action. Karma yoga, when it's done in a proper consciousness, which is buddhi yoga, then that gives a greater benefit with these principles, if it's applied with these three principles. The person who performs this action with proper buddhi, that is intelligence, directed in all the activities towards detachment or renunciation of the results of his action, and maintains equal nature, equal consideration, either attaining or not attaining that result, gives a benefit. The benefit is that one will be free from the reactions of the action that person performs. This is a very important point that really have to understand. We are all doing an action. When we are doing an action, we are doing that I have the consciousness I am doing this action. This action belongs to me, and the end result also belongs to me, and expecting the end result to be like this. When someone does in this consciousness, that entangles that person into this world, material world, and produces either good karma or bad karma. That's a cause of we accumulating karma. These are the causes. But a person when does action in proper consciousness, and that is really called as yoga, karma yoga. To be more specific, that is called nishkama karma yoga. When the person does like that, it clears off all the karma, past karmas that we might have accumulated. It's not we might have, we have accumulated. This engagement in action, that is yoga, begins with such intelligence. It's a skill, Kṛṣṇa says. It's a special skill because it transforms the same action that we perform normally, which would bind us into this world, Now, the same action, when it's performed with the proper intelligence, consciously, it causes a liberation. The only difference is, before the action is performed without intelligence or without consciousness, proper consciousness, now the action is performed with consciousness. So the key is conscious living for success in spirituality. Very important. We live consciously. We watch our thoughts, we watch our words, we watch our actions. Why am I doing this? The question is, why am I doing this? That's the first question we have to ask for the action that we are performing. The answer is for my own purification, number one. Number two, it pleases the Lord. Number three, it helps me to attain the spiritual world. And what it is not is that action that I'm performing is not to show off my power, skills, knowledge, the wealth, so forth. When we are doing an action, say for example, let's take about the spiritual activities, devotional activities. When we are doing an action, whether it's a meditation, reading of literatures like Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, or whatever it may be, or chanting the names of God, or doing worship, a puja, is our thoughts in that action, present in that action, or wandering elsewhere? If it is outside of the action, if the thoughts are outside of our action, then the effect and benefit that one may receive will be very less or equal to nothing. So what is good is to have a full awareness in what we are doing, being present in the action that we do, like puja, chanting, meditation, reading, or even talking to someone. Everything has to be present, in present tense. So one may have a question. Well, if I have to do in consciousness and it's not going to give me a result, then better I don't do this one. Well, this is not to discourage people to not do things. Rather, this is to make them aware that you got to be in this conscious, elevate oneself from the beginner stage to the next level. It's like I'm telling, well, if I have to follow the signals of the road, then better I don't drive my car. And that's not going to help. The signals provided is to put some rules and policy so that there won't be accidents in our journey, so that we can reach our goal without any obstacles. So these things are not to say I'm not going to take it. These things are to accelerate and help us in what we are doing, so we can go in the right direction. And it is sure enough, we all know that this is not an easy exercise to do, that all action that I'm doing, when I'm taking and chanting, that's when so many things comes into my thoughts. When I'm doing puja, that's when many things I remember that I have to catch up with my days. Kṛṣṇa knows that this is not an easy program that he's giving. But here Kṛṣṇa says, if you practice and become master of conscious living, guess what? The benefit of that is amazing. You can't even imagine what the benefit that one will be getting. So the thing is, what is the benefit I'm going to get? The benefit is your past, all your past karmas will go away. All punya and papa karmas, that is good karma and bad karma, everything will be wiped off. So one might think, what? I understand the bad karmas, one does not want bad karmas. Why one should get rid of the good karmas? Well, the answer is both good and bad. Both are obstacles for one who wants to enter the spiritual world, Vaikunta or Goloka. Since in time immemorial, each one of us have accumulated unlimited karmas because of our good action and bad action. Liberation means one has to be from karma. To finish these karma, it's not an easy program. It takes many lifetimes. And while we are doing this clearance program, at the same time we are doing an action, and that's going to accumulate further karmas. Therefore, Kṛṣṇa is advising here, I have a nice option for you. By doing this one, your past karma will be finished, and also you will not accumulate future karmas. Therefore, Kṛṣṇa instructs here to all of us to be conscious. So we don't need to become victimized by our action and get reactions. Buddhi-yukto jahātīha ubhe sukṛta-duṣkṛte tasmāt yogāya yujyasva karmasu kauśalam. Thank you. Hare Kṛṣṇa.